welcome you to the Premier Lacrosse League on ESPN, presented by TimberTech. From Fairfield, Connecticut, the PLL After Dark features the Utah Archers and the Carolina Chaos. Strong King has been, but how the stars that have delivered these championships the last 2 seasons have not been up to their normal level. Grant Ament's one of them. Bouncer goes. What a start. Grant Ament opens the scoring, and that's exactly what Utah's been searching for.
And what you've got here from a matchup perspective is a Chaos defense, Clark, that doesn't like to slide. They're just going to trust their one-on-one matchups, and a Utah offense that, frankly, has struggled winning their one-on-one matchups.
Yeah, not right now. And what I love about that move from Grant Ament is he gets into the body. It looks like he's done with the dodge, and then he opens up with the secondary re-dodge and the rocker to just get to free space. Grant Ament.
Sam King has the backup.
Matchup to watch would be Connor Fields going against 88 in red. Jared Newman, who loves guarding lefties.
King blows it by Reardon with a stick down for Chaos. Sam King makes Carolina pay. What a start this is for Utah.
Ryan, you mentioned heading into this game, no one would think Sam King would be the leading scorer on the team. He is so two-handed. Sam King is a natural right-handed player. To go up the left side and own this matchup and use the pick to get some space in.
Not bad either. He's the opposing goalie for Utah. In the semis last season, he held the Chaos to just 1 goal. Transition opportunity here on the run, buried, Mason Woodward.
You can sense the urgency from Utah tonight. You can
yes,
sense
you
it.
can, and you were waiting for this. When we talked to Chris Bates, the head coach of the Utah Archers, you were kind of just prying at the Mason Woodward in transition. When are we going to see it? When's it going to get unlocked? Hello.
They trade up in the draft. This should be a 2-pointer. It looks like they've got a 1 marked right now, but he's behind the 2-point arc. That's a clean 2. But back to your comment, they trade up in the draft to get Lavelle, the close defender out of Penn. They had a need at upgrading the LSM position. When you draft Lavelle,
1-point goal on the field. The Archers have challenged that ruling.
I don't think this long stick midfielder exclusively, he's being asked to do different things. And we haven't seen that kind of play yet.
After review, 2-point goal.
Well, that's an easy review. Chris Bates loves it, the Utah Archers head coach.
You saw the hug from Paul Kim, longtime Utah Archers equipment manager. He's a mainstay on that sideline, and if I had to guess, he probably was telling Bates right away, that's a 2, that's a 2.
you got to challenge it, coach. Like 2 of Utah's short sticks are amongst the top 5 in terms of shooting percentage as the closest defender. Piper Bond and Bo Pettersson.
Yeah, Bo Pettersson's opponents are only shooting 7%.
Transition, a beauty, and Connor Fields the finish. Defense to offense, and Utah making it look easy. Archers up 5-0 early.
The back-to-back champs came ready to play. In transition, Connor Fields from Mac O'Keefe. It's been all Utah early.
Brandon O'Neill and Pat Cavanaugh. And then sprinkle in a little athletic ability in Jared Bernhardt.
Utah can't be stopped. That's the rookie from Harvard, Sam King, who leads this Archers team in points. Makes it 6-0 with authority.
And you're definitely seeing some jawing afterwards. Troy Ray's talking to head referee Matt Palem. You can sense a little bit of frustration here afterwards. King didn't really like Kind of this pseudo-late closeout right there by Jack Rowlett.
It was a little late, but it was. So I think, yeah, you had 6 on the offensive end, but how many did you have on the defensive end?
So either offside or too many men.
One thing I can tell you is a couple meme-worthy moments there from Austin.
He is still looking at the iPad.
Face-off win from Inacio goes right to goal. Dobson, cool, calm, collected. He makes it look so easy in cage, effortless. And a 2 from deep! Mason Woodward again! That's Woodward's second 2 of the night.
Got your wish, Ryan, and the wheels are falling off the chaos bus.
Well, you just look at this team and those scoring droughts we highlighted. Well, how do you combat those? You push in transition, right? You trap offensive midfielders. You get a little bit more creative and aggressive in these scenarios. And this guy, you look at last year, he was the only long pole to score for Archers. And to date, he's been very quiet when it seemed like the whole season was table set for him to be doing this once or twice a game.
And I'll tell you.
Naso, and then Mar just found me. So just trying to shoot it. The guys in the locker room just tell me to stay confident. So, yeah, it's been great.
Where does that confidence come from? Do you have the green light from Chris Bates?
Yeah, I think just teammates giving it to you, right? They've done a great job just telling me to shoot it, and just the teammates are pushing it and get me open. So,
thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Well, that's the sharp shooting rookie, Owen Hiltz, and that's why Roy Colsey drafted him, because of his quick, snappy wrists and his ability to hammer these kind of shots. When you watch him over his 4 years at Syracuse, he was magical in these kind of scenarios. Short stick pressure is never enough on Hiltz. Does a great job with that jab step and planting the foot.
And he scores on Bo Pedersen, who we talked about earlier. Opponents were just shooting around 7 to 8% on Pedersen. Hiltz out on that previous possession, or change of possession, rather.
Good look here and buried low, perfectly placed.
Love the two-man game behind the cage between Zawada and Eicher. The Tewaaraton finalist has been steady all season long. He was undrafted coming out of college. The little rollback, throwback, and finish.
Led the nation in points per game. Undrafted, not shy to let it fly.
I mean, to their credit, they're 3-3, right? Everybody loves to talk about, how they're struggling offensively. You kind of go back to the old Bill Parcells. You are what your record is. They're 3-3. They're second in the West.
What a goal! Bo Pedersen blasted by Blaze.
Along with Woodward, this was the other guy that, when you look at Utah's roster, affords you more transition opportunities. As a former offensive midfielder at the collegiate level at Princeton, converted into a short stick D-midi. So he's got the skill set. Clearly he's got the athleticism. I mean, this is a big, tall, fast dude.
Who can pop it.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 2 goals coming into today. It's just, can you get him more of these looks? His last year at Michigan, so that was the explanation in terms of.
You don't have to apologize. The COVID year
Yeah.
did some crazy things.
Was part of a Big Ten championship at Michigan, though, after a successful career in the Ivy League with the Tigers. And a blast on the other end. Sergio Perkovic fires that home. So the speed really starting to come out on these shots, Paul.
And this is such a hard shot to track. Jackson Eicher mentioned moving Dobson, east-west, side to side. You're not moving them east-west, side to side, but when you're 6'5" and you could hammer the ball with a complete overhand release like this, and then plant your feet so he gets the separation, and instead of continuing to run through his dodge and lose the angle, he stops his feet and he plants it, so he gets another 10 miles per hour and he keeps his angle. 17-18.
Carolina trying to get back within striking distance at the end of this first half. Hiltz weaving through traffic. Piper Bond couldn't keep up with her. One-handed hammer. Owen. Hiltz delivers. And the creativity oozing out of the rookie.
You watched him at Syracuse for 4 years. Heavy left-handed player. So when you see this rollback, you know he's not shooting a traditional right-handed shot. But that is...
Bottom hand dominant Canadian player though, right?
Look at the gorgeous placement on that.
Wow. That's the thing with these.
You got Ross Scott flying out of the box. Give him the ball.
They do. 5 seconds left. Scott curls around, goes low and scores! Carolina punching back.
They're alive. They are alive and kicking. We said get to 8-4, 9-5. They'll take it.
And Ross Scott took that extra step.
Yep.
By diving.
We were asking for that.
He dives, and in doing so, he increases his shooting angle and eliminates any potential slide because it's so awkward. So right here, he goes to kind of that slide, that dive right there, kind of protects himself. And in doing so, when he falls to the ground, he's able to reach around Dobson.
5-1.
Cannot give up 2-pointers. Well, Mason Woodward, he's got 2.
Good feed, and Utah strikes first in this second half. Dyson Williams with the breakthrough. Great cut.
You rarely see him flashing down that pipe with his right hand.
Well, this is all set up, I think, by kind of an ill-advised rotation to Nassau at the top of the box, right? I mean, he's the top of the 2-point arc. Slow play that. Credit him for playing a little cat and mouse. He pulls the string on the substitution to create a 6-on-5. But I think if you just let him shoot,
Trying to muscle it past Dobson, hit the pipe. Fresh shot clock, though. Here's Hiltz. Dangerous lefty. In attack mode, goes to goal and scores! Make it a hat trick for Owen Hiltz. And he is breathing life into this game for Carolina.
What I love about what Hiltz did here, Kark, is he got the matchup he wanted, and then he kind of backed up a little bit, because you know he's going left, so by that little shake right there, he gives himself enough.
Drift to the center to increase your angle. When Owen Hiltz gets a short stick matchup, the rookie from Syracuse salivate. Yep.
Like, all of those guys are back for the championship team last year.
Phenomenal career at Harvard, a Tewaaraton finalist for Jerry Byrne. And to be honest with you, like, you could run him out of the box all day. He's a natural ex-attackman.
Carolina shot out of a cannon to start this fourth quarter. They went down 8-0 in this game. Now they're back within 3.
You know, we talk about rookies and Sam King. Scott Smith out of Johns Hopkins logged about as many miles as any defender in college lacrosse, sometimes 7 miles per game, playing the wing on faceoffs, roaming the middle of the field in the ride. He's such a great conditioned athlete, but his ability...
Short-handed on the offensive side.
Pretty good power play unit, too. 3rd in the league, 33%.
Bouncer goes, and Utah cashes in on the power play.
Too easy.
Yeah,
Too easy.
Fields gets the defense to hold for a second with a slight pump fake. Watch this, Ryan. There's not much on this shot, but there doesn't need to be much on the shot because it gets in the freeze. Right there, the defense freezes, thinking he's going to shoot that when he catches the ball right here.
And you can see after the play, Troy Ray kind of turns to Smith and is like, hey, I thought you were going to rotate down there. That's where the continuity of Smith just not having enough reps. I mean, 2 games played.
Fields passes out of the double team. 5 seconds left on the clock.
What a
Blaze
stop.
Reardon doing Blaze Reardon things on a Friday night in Connecticut.
They got a trailer.
Hiltz!
They don't need one.
Flamethrower!
Trailer. They got a trailer. They got Owen Hiltz on the wing. That's who they got, Clark.
I mean, watch the head of his stick. Like a lot of times when you shoot the ball that hard, like it's a big swooping motion like a Mac O'Keefe. Blaze Reardon drops to his knees and makes a stick save. I don't know how he pulls that out. You're talking about a trailer. Owen says, pipe down.
That is Hiltz's 4th goal of the night. 5 points. Absorbed the double team, lost the ball. This Chaos defense has done everything they can to keep them in the game after falling down 8-0 in the first. Beautiful transition! And Carolina's back within 2. Josh Zawada.
It's a beautiful feed from Owen Hiltz, but I really question the Archers' defensive decision-making. In transition, you're rotating up to a guy in transition well above the 2-point arc. There's no need to slide there. And when you do that, everything opens up behind the play.
What did Chaos say? We have to move Dobson from side to side. A through pass is just what the doctor ordered.
Reardon denies Dyson Williams what would have been a huge insurance goal. 4 minutes to play.
You got Newman.
To the doorstep, Dobson says no. But the follow is perfection. Owen Hiltz, a scoop and score. Blows it right past Dobson, and it's a 1-goal game.
What did I tell you about that low-handed release? Where could the ball go?
Up top.
Up top is right.
Top
there you
shelf.
have it.
In transition, the skip by Ray. Dobson denies the first one. What I love about what Hiltz did is he picks up this loose ball, and instead of shooting it right away, he takes this little hitch and then top step, increases his angle ever so slightly, and Dobson actually got a piece of that one too. It hit right off of his shoulder.
He gets his hands free, right? If he tries to shoot that, wow.
Nearly a turnover, charging out of the box there. Shot clock ticks down to 12. Here's Trey LeClaire. LeClaire in attack mode, scores!
That is a monster goal by LeClaire.
He's back.
He's back. We haven't called his name all that much tonight. He's set some really good picks for his teammates, but we haven't seen him initiate. And you can see this coming a mile away. He's going down that left alley with the one hand. You know he's coming back to his right. You know he's coming back to his right. I mean, he's such a big body. He's such a tough matchup.
Or can they conjure some magic here late on a Friday night in Fairfield, Connecticut? 3 seconds to shoot, it bounces in!
How did that go in? Did that get tipped?
Might have been deflected in for Ross Scott.
I think that deflected
It hit
off
a defender.
Of, yes.
It hit a defender. But that's why you want to hunt the one, because Inaccio's in a groove at the face-off. I think it hit Brandon Lavelle.
Ross Scott will take it any way he can get it. It's a 1-goal game.
Hard to tell from that angle. You see Woodward kind of hedge there.
Watch Lavelle.
Did it tip? Did it tip Woodward's stick?
I think
This will be a good look. This will be a good look.
It hits Woodward's stick and then goes off of Lavelle's foot. From range, Utah doesn't really do much of a ride of anything here.
77 in red. 5 goals tonight. Trying to unlock the dangerous lefty.
Oh, what a disaster turnover.
That's the last thing you can do if you're Carolina.
But he hasn't really done much all game. So I'm just not sure why he's the guy triggering things.
And now only an 8-second separation, shot clock, game clock. Carolina needs to create the turnover they nearly did.
Carolina wants an over and back. The referees are saying that Carolina is the reason that ball went back. You're in desperation mode trying to create a turnover. Meanwhile, Utah, you just run as fast as you can. That's what Ambler's doing here.
It's a game of keep away. Even if you run the shot clock off, Carolina will have one shot.
If I'm Utah, I'm calling a timeout with 2 seconds left. I'm calling a timeout right here.
That's what they did.
I want to set my defense.
Exactly.
And then a guy in midfield, I tried to advance the ball and then shoot from there.
Shoot or a desperation pass to like a mumbo pick type thing.
You can do more with 10 seconds than you think.
Yes. But you're going to have to deal with pressure right now, and they have the right personnel, Utah.
Here we go. Newman drills it downfield. And Carolina's not even going to get a shot attempt off. Utah survives. Blaze Reardon provided a big hit as the final whistle blew, some pushing
It's getting a little
and shoving.
chippy. It's getting a little chippy in there.
Some extracurriculars.
I thought Newman's pass was pretty on the mark, actually. I mean, it was a frozen rope that it looked like Eicher had a chance to catch this.
Just walk away. Yeah. Like nothing's happening here. Walk away.
Let's take one more look at this. I mean, yeah, that's late.
It's a little late. Oh, the two goalies. I think that's more of a respect thing.
Yeah, you can tell Dobson's trying to de-escalate things here. And then somebody comes into Dobson. I don't know if whoever that was, knew what Dobson was trying to do.
It's a massive win, though,
yeah,
for Utah. I mean, if they lost, 41% chance of getting to the playoffs. With this win, 81%. This could flip their season.
You see that in the West. Utah now jumps above Carolina.